Evening, folks. This is Steve Simmons here for the Real Estate Brokers Network.
Hey, and I'm Mitch, the RV guy. Steve, tell us a little bit about the coach that we're in today.
Well, our choice for a coach this evening is a 2000 model Beaver Marquis. That's the top of the line coach that Beaver Coach made in the year 2000. This is the Jasper floor plan. It's a 40-foot coach with every single option on it that was offered by Beaver in 2000, which is more than most coaches that you could buy today offer for twice the price that we're going to be asking for this coach. Anyhow, this is the living area. This is the main salon. This is where you and your significant other or your family are going to be spending the majority of the time when you're on a coach.
Boy, Steve, this sure is opulent as well. Hey, if you want to take a look at the systems, be sure to check Part 2 out as well. That's mostly geared towards the guys. It's the technical aspect. Steve, let's take a look at some of the features that people are going to be enjoying day to day in this very, very nice coach.
Let me show you a couple of things real quick that is just so fabulous on this Beaver Marquis. First of all, instead of stretching and moving all over the place and going through a lot of contortions, you've got a heat shield that covers the front of the coach, which is just a beautiful power curtain that anybody can operate, a one-touch operation. Okay, folks?
Well, that's so much better than having to lean out there and get it yourself.
Yeah, and not only that, we're in an RV park tonight, and the other RVs aren't that inviting to look at, so we'll just close it up. If it was the ocean, we'd spend more time with it.
Is there anything special with that wood?
I'm so glad you asked. Do you know that this cherry wood that's used in this particular coach in the Jasper has an African burl insert laminated into all of the cupboards, just like this. These are all touch cabinets. Okay? And you've got a complete switching system so you can operate your satellite, cable, or off-the-air TV right from this section right in here. Speakers. Down here you've got complete Bose surround sound home theater system, all of the original remote controls, all the original beautiful custom cabinetry that allows you the conveniences that you need to use when you're going down the road.
Guys, I want to point out that the couch actually is very spacious. Steve is by no means a small man, neither am I, man of much means, and I can tell you that it's really nice to be able to relax here and see the entertainment center, be able to talk to people in the rest of the coach. This is really nice.
That's just one of the many advantages of having a mid-entry coach, Mitch. This is really set up nice. Normally we wouldn't have three men sitting on a couch like this, but this is my grandson Nick, and we wanted to show you, and he's probably one of the absolutely most amazing sofa connoisseurs you've ever met in your life. And if Nick says that this is a comfortable couch, I'm serious. I want you to know it's a comfortable couch. This is probably one of the most beautiful interiors you're ever going to see in a luxury motor coach at this value. When Beaver built this coach, they did everything you could think of to make it a beautiful, true designer element. The wall sconces, which are on rheostats, light, dark, spotlights over all the seating areas, over the dining room table, which slides out so nice and easy if you did have 4 feet. When you're sitting right down here at the dining room table in the morning or in the evening, and you want to do anything with the lighting in this main salon, all you do is reach up here.
Wow, that's actually really nice. And you see how much room that you have? I can be cooking over here and serving you food.
Hey, now we're going to move into my favorite part of the coach, the kitchen. You'll notice that over here, this is just absolutely one of the biggest areas, cooktop, that I've ever seen in a coach. One of the reasons is when Beaver built this, they had the ladies in mind and entertaining in mind to make it easy for you to do all of that. So you end up with a vast expanse of smooth surface countertop, goes all the way across here, drops down into a huge sink that you could actually wash a pot of beans in, all right, and clean it right here in your own kitchen, and rinse it off here on the other side.
Guys, the most amazing part about this wood isn't that it just looks great, but what it's hiding behind it. One simple push and you have some incredibly deep usable storage. Steve, that is a really unique backsplash. I really like it. Was that imported from Africa?
Well, no, that was imported from Eugene, Oregon. That comes from Jerry's Hardware and Supply up there. This coach used to have mirrors over the back of the backsplash. Every time I went to cut something, drop something, pour a drink, whatever it was, it would splash up, and
that splatter is absolutely horrible. I think that this looks great. Guys, I really want to point out the high output Gaggenau range. This is used in all the real high-end coaches. You notice that there's only 2 of them. That's because they're actual real, like you would find in a high-end restaurant cook ranges. You can put a large cup of beans on there or stew, and this is going to be able to evenly heat it. Not like the little small cheapo imitation ones you're going to find in the imitation coaches. I love how Beaver actually thought of the little details make livability. For example, right down here looks like nothing, but what it actually is it gives you storage area for your tops. So when you're not using them, you don't just have them sitting around taking up valuable counter space that they're attempting to give you. This is just one of the small ways that Beaver really makes this a comfortable living experience. Check this out, it has a U-line ice maker. Not only is U-line used in most of the popular coaches, it's great for entertaining. The location is perfect. If you're outside and you have drinks, your friend have drinks, they're coming inside to refresh their ice. One of the great things about having a mid-entry coach, they walk through on your tile, they're not staining up your carpet, no maintenance, and of course it looks fantastic.
Folks, what you're going to have to really realize about a coach like this, if you were going to use the kitchen, it's set up just for you. Look at the amount of drawer space that you've got over here on the right side of the kitchen. You go over here on the other side, you've got the under stove storage, great big drawer space, and you've got cavernous drawers over here underneath the refrigerator for those big pots and pans and other awkward items. Folks, what you've got here is the bath area.
I think they call that the restroom, Steve, in some cultures?
Well, I guess they would, Mitch, but what you've got over here on the left side is you've got a really nice sink with his and her side storage compartments. As you go back to the back, you've got garden doors that actually go into the master suite.
Boy, those look nice.
Aren't those cool, man? This area is set up, folks, for the laundry area. You've got a really nice storage cabinet over here for softeners. Look at this, clothes hamper. Isn't that cool? Underneath here, you've got your washer-dryer Splendide combination, and up here and over here, you've got more really huge storage. And if you want to switch it over to hanging storage, you could very easily. One of the really cool things about this coach also is the fact that all of the doors and the hardware, the brass hardware, are real solid. You hear that? This is hardwood.
Oh, yeah.
This is not cheap old press board, okay? So when you're in the toilet area, there's plenty of room to take care of business.
I like it's not a toilet coffin.
You got that right, Mitch. This is probably one of the primo aspects of this coach. This huge curved shower enclosure. Solid glass, good rolling doors. When you get out, you've got these great big hooks to hang your towels, your robes, your clothes. Let's go in here, folks. Through the garden doors that are all framed in solid hardwood cherry. This is the master suite.
This is really going to be your private space, your own getaway.
This is everything you need to be really comfortable in an enclosure like this. It's got a nice slide out on the other side, above the bed, cross ventilation with the windows in here, all again hard cherry.
Guys, I absolutely love when things are designed intelligently. Take a look at this. Not only do they give you, this is not super deep storage down here, but I love it when I put my shoes in this area. It gets them up off the floor. It makes it so that it's not cluttered. Instead of just having wall here like most of the manufacturers are going to give you, they utilize all the space.